Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between green meadows and flowing rivers, there lived a stray dog named Bruno. Bruno wasn't just any ordinary dog. He was smart, strong, and had a curious heart. But like many, he had a weakness. He could never resist food, especially bones. Bruno had lived a tough life. He had no permanent home, but the villagers were kind. Some would throw him scraps, some would pat his head, and some kids would run with him in the fields. Despite the love, Bruno always felt like something was missing. Deep inside, he believed one big bone could solve all his problems. He dreamed of the juiciest, biggest bone, something he could guard forever. One sunny morning, Bruno wandered into a neighboring town he had never visited before. The streets were bustling with smells he had never smelled, and in the middle of a narrow alley, near a butcher's shop, he found it. The biggest bone he had ever seen. It was fresh, thick, and meaty. His tail wagged uncontrollably. Bruno quickly grabbed it and ran as fast as he could to avoid other dogs or humans trying to take it. He ran and ran until he reached the edge of the forest, where there was a quiet little wooden bridge over a sparkling stream. Panting, he looked around. No one in sight. He had done it. He was alone with his prize. But as Bruno began to cross the bridge, he looked down into the clear water below, and what he saw shocked him. There, in the stream, was another dog, staring back at him, and in his mouth was a bone just as big, maybe even bigger. Bruno growled, his possessive instincts kicking in. "That dog wants my bone," he thought. Not knowing it was his own reflection, he barked loudly, but the dog barked back at the same time. Frustrated and filled with sudden greed, Bruno growled louder, and then, in a burst of rage, he opened his mouth to bark even harder, and his bone fell from his mouth and into the river below. He froze. Splash. Gone. Forever. He looked down again. The reflection was gone, the bone was gone, and the truth hit him. The dog he saw was himself. His heart sank. Bruno sat on the bridge for hours, staring at the water, mourning his loss, not just of the bone, but of his foolishness. The bone wasn't stolen by anyone else. His greed had taken it away. But the story doesn't end here. Bruno didn't give up. Over the next few weeks, he wandered again, not searching for the biggest bone, but for kindness, peace, and purpose. He became friends with other stray dogs, shared food, helped a farmer guard sheep, and eventually found a new family. An old man who lived on the edge of the village noticed Bruno's loyalty and intelligence. One day, the man offered him food, and then a place to sleep, and slowly, a home. Bruno lived a long, happy life, not chasing bones anymore, but living with heart, wisdom, and love. Moral of the story: greed can make us lose what we already have. We often chase illusions and lose real treasure in the process. True happiness comes not from having everything, but from understanding what we really need. Do you know someone like Bruno? Have you ever lost something because of greed? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more